championship mentality. I am the one that go get it. I know my haters be mad at me. We getting money and living. I need a standing ovation. This how I look when you grind. This how I look when you shine. You should come ride with the lines. Come ride with the lines. Ride with the lines. Ride with the lines.
All right, we are back on another episode of Kenosha's Most Watched, Most Listened podcast. I have a very special guest in the building today. I'm talking about Bradford's all-time leading scorer. I'm talking about Wallace State standout. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself, young man. Go ahead.
How y'all doing? My name is DeMonte Nelson. I'm from Kenosha, Wisconsin. As you know, he just said I'm the all-time leading scorer at Kenosha Bradford. I played at Wallace State this recent year or whatever. So I mean, I'm a hooper. This is what I do. This is my life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think a lot of people just want to know. Just take us back through like what it was like being the all-time leading scorer and just getting buckets for Bradford. Just take us back through that before you tell us about yourself.
Well, I mean, buckets is just buckets is just me. You know, growing up as a kid, like I always got rewarded for how many points I scored. CYC, I scored 18. I remember my granddad, he used to hit me, okay, you score 18, I'll give you $18, $14, you know. So that's how I ended up getting my money from about 7 to about 11. When I hit about 11, I started scoring too many 20s.
Yeah.
22, 23, 24. So then he was like, nah, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? You hurting my pockets with it. But just getting buckets, that's what my dad preached to me. I don't train to be a passer. I don't train to be a rebounder. Like I get my shots up, work on my handle. I train to put the ball in the hole. So in the game, that's what I look to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And for those listeners at home who don't know, who is your dad?
Montini Nelson Sr.
Let's go. We just had him on the most recent episode. That's all I asked.
That's twin.
That guy, phenomenal trainer. Does he train you?
Yeah, he's been training me my whole, as long as 21 years.
Yeah.
As long as I can remember.
Yeah. What's it like working with your pops?
I mean, it didn't got to the point like, you know, like I gotta give the man all the praise, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it is they just see me and my performances, but they don't know what you get from me is him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything I done learned, from the jab step to my shot, like he just really taught me everything. So everything it's no DeMonte Nelson, there's no D get buckets, none of my accolades I got. All-time leading scorer, none of that without him.
Yeah. Now, what's it like when it comes to accountability working with your pops? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure he's going to hold you to that golden standard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's everybody knows my dad's never been no yes man to me. You know, like he's always been my number one fan, but he's for sure always my number one hater and critic.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if he sees it, he's going to speak his mind.
Yes,
no
sir.
matter how I feel about it, or go home to cry to my mom about it. Like that's how I was growing up. Like it's tough love, but he always told me like, you know, don't listen to how I'm saying it. Don't listen to me yelling. Actually listen to what I'm saying to you. And once I took that in and got that through my head, okay, maybe this man ain't so crazy. You know, he know what he talking about.
Yes, sir.
So I mean, your dad won't point you in the wrong direction. He's not gonna tell you nothing, you know what I'm saying, that's he thinks wrong or that's gonna put you in a bad situation.
Yeah. So just take us a little bit about just take us through father time, you know what I'm saying? Where do you hail from?
I mean, well, my father time with my dad, we do everything together. You know, like so if everybody in the city, everybody in Kenosha, they see me, they see him. You know, like I'm almost in the shadow. So you know what I'm saying? This you see Rock, you see Lil Black. You know what I'm saying? He go to the gym, I'm with my bags, right? It's always been like that.
Yeah.
You know, like our bond is definitely beyond a father son. You know, it's like more of he my best friend, you know, my right hand man. Like I go to him for anything. If I need problems with girls, I go to my dad. Need a problem with, you know, somebody messing with me or whatever, going to my dad. Like,
yes, sir.
I got something good going on, my dad the first one to know.
Yeah,
like,
hey man, I feel that for real. Fathers are very important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How influential is he to like the success of everything that you got going right now?
Man, like I said before, like he everything.
Yeah.
He everything to me, and I'd say to myself, when I do eventually have a son and when I have kids, if my kid or my son don't look at me how I look at my father, I think I didn't do my job as a father.
Yeah. I definitely respect that. Now, enough about giving him his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it back to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And tell us where you grew up, young man.
I grew up in Kenosha, Wisconsin. To be exact, from when I was a baby, we came up over there on the south side. Majority of my childhood, I spent on 5-7. You know, so I mean, we moved to a few different places, but Kenosha, Wisconsin. My original family is from Cleveland, Mississippi, though.
Okay,
that's
let's go down south for the
down
F.
South,
You gotta say south for the F when you talk about down there.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
How old would you say you were when you first put a basketball in your hand?
Probably about 2.
2?
Yeah, I was doing 3-man weave in the backyard with my dad and brother at like 2, 3.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
Oh wow. At 2 years old.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's safe to say your dad got you started with basketball as well too, huh?
Put the basketball in my crib. Yeah.
When you first start playing organized basketball?
I think about 4. See, my first team I played, I played up in the CYC. I think I was 4 years old. I played with like 6th graders or whatever.
What?
2 grades. Yeah. I remember I played in the game. One of my teachers, her name was Miss Tuttle.
Mm-hmm.
She came to see me play or whatever. I think I had like 4 points. But I was playing up or whatever, and I was just so happy because you know what I'm saying, I'm still short. So at 4 years old, I'm a baby. You know what I'm saying, little bald head baby or whatever. So I scored them little 4 points. Man, that's all I needed to do.
That's so funny you said bald head, because let me tell you about this one time. Obviously, I'm a little bit older than you. I'm 28. How old are you?
21.
21. So obviously, I'm real good friends with Tori. I remember he posted a picture of you and one of your other cousins. You know, so you were really little. I think it was the Polo Ralph Lauren boots when those were hot. You know what I'm saying? Somebody posted on there. They was like, "Look at little Blackie in the exterminator boots." Bro, when I saw that, bro, I fell out. You know what I'm saying? It was like they look like they're ready to stomp some turtles. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, that was like funny as ever, bro. For real, man. Good old Kenosha.
Yeah.
So you said you were 2 when you started playing basketball. You were 4 when you played organized basketball?
Yes, sir.
4 years old. So where'd you go to middle school after that?
Mahone Middle School.
Oh, snaps. And then, I'm pretty sure Mahone was still pretty new around the time.
Yeah, we was the newest school,
Yeah, and they had basketball there too, right? So tell us a little bit about that, playing there. When
I first got there, me just go back to me and my dad or whatever. We try anything. So I got the 6th grade or whatever. We tried to push for me to play. You can't play. It's no 6th grade team.
Yeah.
You got to wait to 7th grade. So I first started off 6th grade. Tried to play up 7th, 8th grade. They wouldn't go for it. So I was stuck in intramurals.
Yeah.
I broke my wrist in the intramural game at Mahone. I had like 50 points though in the intramural game or whatever. Broke my hand. Was calling my mom like, "Mom, I broke my hand." But at the time, you know, I really didn't like school, and I used to always call them faking sick. You know, like, "Come pick me up. I'm trying to go home." But I told her like, "Mom, my hand broke. I can't move it or whatever." So she told me, "Your hand ain't broke or whatever." Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
She come to pick me up. I go to the doctor. They like, "Yep, he has a fractured wrist, fractured hand or whatever." So she like, "Man, my baby hand was broken." I said he was faking or whatever. She felt bad or whatever. But I ended up leaving my 6th grade year. I went to Bullen Middle School.
Bullen Bobcats.
Yep, Bullen Bobcats. Shout out them. Then I ended up having to go back to my home. My mom didn't like what was going on at Bullen or whatever. It was pretty wild middle school. So it was best if I went back to my home. Fast forward 7th grade, I was geek, you know. I get to play. Family get to come to the games or whatever. So I'm in 7th grade. I think I went 12-0, 7th grade year.
What?
Yep, 12-0. I was coming into my form. I really couldn't shoot as good as I wanted, but when that next year, that 8th grade year came around, it was up. It was all 3-pointers.
Stop playing.
All 3-pointers.
Baby Steph, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Baby Steph.
Let's go. How many points were you averaging around this time?
8th grade, I think I probably about the side like 21, 22.
Yeah.
You know?
And this whole time, I'm pretty sure you're working with your dad. You were always improving your jumper and everything like that as well, too. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So 8th grade, finished at Mahone. So let's go to 9th grade. I'm saying, where'd you go for that?
9th grade was pretty wild for me because coming in, being the youngest, you know, these schools, they want you to kind of work. You got to work. You get it when you older. Wait till you're a senior. But in my case, I was the youngest, but I felt like my game was more advanced. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because just the work and repetition I put in from being, you know what I'm saying, a small kid. Like you so much older than me, the seniors all 3-4 years older than me, but I'm ahead of y'all because of the work I put in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I always came in, I had a chip on my shoulder. I felt like, okay, well, these older guys, you really got to prove to me that you know what I'm saying, that I don't belong because this is what I do. Like I work, this is my life. You know what I'm saying? So I've never coming in. My dad tell me like when you step in between those lines, there's no age. You know, so don't never look at it. Oh, I'm younger than them. They should. No, like we all hoopers. So I mean, when it come down to it, you just gotta show me. And I mean, it started off bumpy. I didn't start off on varsity how I wanted, but it was just a life lesson for me, and it just tells me to keep working. But that JV season, I think I played 3 games.
Yeah.
First game, I had jitters. You know, I kind of was a little pissed because, you know, I'm like, man, I should be on varsity. You know, this what I middle school. When I get on when I become a freshman, I want to play varsity. I want to be that freshman on varsity. You know what I'm saying? I want he's a freshman chance. I wanted all that. So I was a little, you know, I was hurt about it. But my first game didn't go so good. I think I scored about 12 points. Came back. Second game was against Franklin. A better game, 27. We got the dub, and
this
then
is your sophomore year, correct?
No, freshman year. Still
okay,
freshman
so
year.
just so we don't confuse the listeners at home, what high school was this for?
Kenosha Bradford.
Kenosha Bradford. Okay, gotcha. And another question is too, so we don't confuse them. But what would you say to the young generation who just have to wait their turn? You know what I'm saying? Like when their time is coming. What would your piece of advice be for that?
Keep your head down and work. You know, and when adversity hit. And when things don't go your way with this sport or whatever, what you got going on in your life, you can't, you know, don't fold, don't give in because it's all to test your mental, see how much you could take. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't take and you're not built to last, I mean, it's gonna be hard because in everybody path is tough, and I had to come to realization with that. Like if it was easy, it'll be a million. Like teams would be full in the NBA. You couldn't even, you know what I'm saying? It'd be 30 people on NBA teams. It was easy. So I mean, I just tell myself it's never easy, and whatever bumps and bruises I gotta take, and you know, I tell myself I gotta go through the fire. You know, so and I think I'm built for it. Like I'm the kid. You're not gonna break me. You know, like I got a busload of confidence in myself. So whatever it takes for me, that's just what it's got to be. I'm gonna do it.
Yes, sir. How important would you say having to wait was to where you're at now?
It definitely was important. It showed me to work and use the little things as motivation. Okay, so if y'all not gonna put me on varsity, I'm gonna show y'all why I should be on varsity, and not that I should be on varsity, that I'm better than the players on varsity. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what it is for me. Like when I okay, he's not good enough to be on varsity. That's how I took it. So what I go do, I go out there. I gotta show y'all. After I hit a 40. My third game, I hit a 44-point game against Park. After that, we got to get this kid up. You know, we got to get him up on varsity, whatever. But the whole thing with me is I was waiting for that explosion and to capture that moment to show them like I belong.
Wow. So I just got to know, like, just tell us what you see when you're out there just dropping these insane amount of buckets. Like, what goes through your head?
Well, it all goes back for me is the workouts and the work I put in. Like in those workouts, I'm going as hard as I possibly can to get the game look. You know what I'm saying? So when it is time for the game and I get into my flow, it's all she wrote. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm locked in. So it's the work is there. So all I gotta do really is just get into the once I see 2 or 3 buckets go in. Oh yeah, you may be in for a good game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're still on freshman year now, right?
Yep.
So this was the second game you said you dropped?
Third game. Racine Park.
Okay. And how did that game finish?
We won.
Yeah, okay.
I almost blew the game.
Oh no.
Almost blew the game at the end. I think one of my teammates, they didn't get me the ball or to shoot the free throws or something. He turned it over and I kind of like dropped my, I'm a freshman now, so I didn't come into my mental yet. So I'm out there. Oh man, what are y'all doing? Look up, see my dad. He's like, keep going. You gotta finish the game. Yeah. But we ended up winning. I think we won about 4 or 5 points. Free
Okay.
throws won us the game, but it was a good game. I left the game. All the Racine Park people, man, Lil Bro just had 45. He had 45. He need to help them on varsity or whatever. I had a whole little fan base or whatever.
Yeah.
Had all the seniors rocking with me, so it was fun.
So how would you say you finished off your freshman year at Bradford?
It was not as well as I wanted. Just because of I didn't get the opportunity as a freshman that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it was a learning experience. So I'm not gonna say it was a bad year. It just taught me more and it got me better for the next year.
Yeah, facts. So let's transition into sophomore year. How did your campaign go that year?
Sophomore year, it was like that summer. Coach Leach really we just talked about, okay, well, our seniors was gone. Okay, it was my time. I was next up. You know, I had sophomore year. Yep, yeah. I had nobody in front of me. Like it's my team now, so it's my time to shine. I started off hot. Like 3 30-point games in my first 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
I got a news article. I don't know if you ever. It was called Sophomore Surge.
Sophomore Surge. I don't think I looked up a lot. I didn't see that one.
I had an article. The title was Sophomore Surge. I think I had three 30-point games in my first 5 games.
3 30-point games. This man is a walking bucket, man.
3 30-point games or whatever. So I got a little pub off those games or whatever. But sophomore season was a great jump. And like I said, it's all about that work because when my freshman year varsity number, I averaged like a bucket, 2.6 a game.
What?
When I came back my sophomore year, I averaged like 20 on the dot.
Oh my gosh!
So I made
and that's just effortless, huh?
Not too much effortless. It took a lot of work, but I try to make it look as easy as possible.
Yes, sir. So what would you say? What was like the most? I can't even talk right now. What was the best takeaway from Bradford? Your time at Bradford?
Best takeaway, I would have to say, man, it's really can't no one stop what God, or can't no one stop the work you put in is gonna show no matter who's in your corner, who's pulling for you. Like even if the odds stacked against you, if you didn't put enough work in and you just that, then it's gonna be able to show no matter what's against you. Like only thing you got to do is go out there and do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my God. Now I know a lot of your family members. You come from like a just athletic family, like overall. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's football or basketball, I'm pretty sure you even got some baseball in there as well too.
Yeah.
Like, how well would you say that helps you? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you got the guidance and support from other athletes who can do it themselves.
That support from my family is in the genes and the genetics in my family it's all plays a huge factor in me, and it goes all the way to my recipes. My grandfather, it goes all the way back to him. Yeah. He ran track, football, basketball, played football. My uncle, football player, basketball player. My cousin, I think like everybody in my family was active in sports besides my girl cousin. Her name Torquinta Johnson. Mm-hmm. Shout out my cousin Mook.
Shout out.
But yeah, everybody else. My other girl cousin Alexis Nelson, she ran track, basketball. Dielo Nelson, he basketball player. Yeah. Father, you know he think he was the biggest bucket in the family, but I got old enough where I could say something about that. I'm in that conversation.
Yes, sir.
My brother, he's a sniper on the court. Like all that plays a factor. So I got pretty good genes.
Yes, sir. Now let's transition into like your college days once you left Bradford. Well, before we do that, just tell the people at home, like what was the total amount of points you put up at Bradford?
1,600. 1,640, 41, I think.
Let's go.
Yeah, 1,640. I really feel if that with that freshman year and a little, I missed a few games my sophomore year. If I played all those games, I think I could have got to 2,000. I think I should have got to 2,000.
Yeah, facts. Too bad we can't look back on it and cry over spilled milk, though, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? So let's just talk to a little people about what college was like, the transition into college.
For me, college was, like I said, it's a confidence thing with me. Like I had jitters. I was nervous. First college experience, I played at Pensacola State, junior college, Pensacola, Florida. So that was just a good experience because it just taught me how like everything can't be given to you. You know, like you thrown into the fire in that JUCO life is cutthroat. So you gotta be, it's eat or be eaten. Like everybody, JUCO's not for everybody. And I always heard everyone say that before I got to JUCO. Like, man, JUCO not for everyone.
Yeah.
Like if you hungry and you want it, then you gonna last. But if you are soft and you kind of so and you won't last, because they're like those guys dog. And then it's grown men. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 18-year-old kid coming out of Kenosha, Bradford, weighing nothing more than 150, probably probably 145. So man, that it was a great experience, and I mean I loved everything about Pensacola. I had some fun playing out there with my guys, and I put together a pretty nice season.
What was it like out there? You know what I'm saying? Like just the overall weather, like the living life and all that as well too.
It was beautiful. It got very hot, but it's like the weather out there is just bipolar. Like it can be 95, then it go to storming, all the roads closed, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But it was beautiful. My school was right by Pensacola Beach.
Oh wow.
So whenever we, you know, after the season, before the season, we always at the beach, feeding the sand and, you know, just getting the scenery.
Yes, sir. So you spent 1 year there?
1 year, yes, sir.
1 year. And then where'd you go after that?
Highland.
Yep. Okay. Where is that located?
Illinois.
Oh, Highland Park.
Yep. Highland Park.
Yeah. How was that? Was that JUCO as well too?
JUCO.
Okay.
I used that as a red shirt year.
Okay, nice. Just
that was my red shirt year.
Get yourself collected, you know what I'm saying, and just really study the game more as well.
Yes,
what would you say you focused on the most while you were redshirting?
While I was just my weight, hitting the weights, staying on push-ups. After Pensacola, all my guys was telling me, like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be able to enforce some power. You know what I'm saying? Like I got tired of going to the rim, you know, people pushing me. I want to push, you know, I want to do the pushing. So I mean, I think that red shirt year definitely helped me with that.
Yeah.
Like it helped me do exactly what I wanted to do. I got on the weights, steady stroking the jump shot, working on my handles. It was just it all came together good that red shirt year.
Yes, sir. So what would you say the biggest takeaway from redshirting was?
Another thing for me to just stay patient.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, it's kind of so hard to stay patient, like because you constantly thinking about, man, I want to reach my goal. You know, I want to get here. I want to play at the Division I, because once you feel like, okay, I could play there, you want to get there. You know, but it just taught me. College really taught me a lot of mental. I don't know what I'm really trying to. A lot of like I don't like focus. It taught me how to focus. It helped with my mental. You know, like I mean, it just really helped me stay focused and help me stay like, okay, this is the course. I gotta stay the course. You know, don't get discouraged because of these roadblocks ahead. I got a red shirt. You know what I'm saying? Coming in high school, I never thought I would have the red shirt.
Yeah.
But you know, it's God has the path already written. That's what it was for me. So I wasn't gonna force it or nothing.
Yes, sir. That was actually gonna be a good question of mine. I'm glad you touched on the mental aspect of it. How important would you say the mental aspect of the game is?
Mental aspect is everything. I mean, if your mental not as strong, I don't know how long you will survive. Just because of everything's not gonna be peaches and cream with anything you're trying to do. And I realized that that's not with basketball. That's with life. You know, if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to rap, if you're trying to play football, you running track, it's gonna be times where you feel like, oh man, this is probably not for me. You know, you gotta go through these roadblocks. But I mean, you gotta, if this is what you want to do, you gotta keep pushing. Like I said, if it was easy, everybody would be successful, but everybody's not successful. Everybody don't keep pushing. Like it's roads and it's levels. Like if once you level up, okay, I reached this level, I got to go up another one. But getting to that next level, it's going to take you, you know what I'm saying? It's going to take some time. It's going to take work, but it's all you get in what you put out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where will you be playing this upcoming season?
I got a few options right now. I really feel like I'm ready to take it to the next level and make money and play pro. I mean, I could go back to college. I got schools I'm talking to, pretty nice schools. Got a few workouts lined up, some combines or whatever. But I mean, I got to figure it out soon. This is about to be August, but
yes,
I'm really trying to. I'm gonna talk over with my family, see what they think. But right now, I feel like I'm ready to be a pro.
Yes, sir. Now you get a kid come up to you. Hey, just tell me a little bit about the journey, the grind that I'm going to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say they do have to go the route of going to a JUCO or whatever the case may be. What will be your number one piece of advice for them?
That is nothing wrong with having to go JUCO.
Yeah.
You know, like JUCO is that doesn't count you out just because you didn't go Division I right away or you didn't go. My guy Jay Scrub went to the NBA out of JUCO.
Oh wow!
You know, I got friends. Sadar Calhoun left my school, went to Florida State. You know, so JUCO isn't like a backup plan. At the end of the day, you going to school for free.
Yeah,
that's the goal. But I mean, I would just tell them if it's a grind and it's grimy, you know, like if you just got to get your mind right to I'm going and I'm taking what I want. Like it's no stopping me.
Yeah. That's what's up, bro. Seriously, do you have like NBA dreams? I'm pretty sure most people do. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now I know you're gonna say it's the Chicago Bulls. You want to go? I'm only saying that because I'm a diehard Bulls fan.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, with me, it's I never really looked at it at what team I would go to or what city. But if I did have a choice to play on the team, I probably would want to play. Not Lakers. That's
I thought you were gonna say. I
not the Lakers.
LeBron was coming.
Nah, I ain't no LeBron. I probably would like to play in like New York, Brooklyn, or one of them. Yeah. I think I'm gonna eat more of an East Coast. I was
about to say you go somewhere like that too. You get the keys right away as well too. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, you know. So I know this might stir up a little bit, but who's your top 5 like NBA top 5 players?
Favorite players are who I got like in
Let's
order.
Let's go with both. Top 5 favorite players.
Favorite players right now. Kyrie Irving, number 1. Easily.
Let's go. Crazy handles right there.
Devin Booker is second.
Yeah.
Mamba Jr.
Yeah.
I will have to say James Harden, third. Trae Young is in there. And my 5th, Kevin Durant.
Okay, nice. KD, easy money sniper. Now let's go to like you think the top 5 greatest of all time, which is hard
in all time.
Yeah, because there's so many different positions and all that too.
So I got Mike at 1, LeBron at 2, Kareem at 3, Magic at 4, Kobe at 5.
Mamba. No big man.
I mean, I could go Hakeem or whatever, but I'm just for my top 5. I gotta have Kobe in my top 5 like that. That gotta
Kobe for real. Yeah,
gotta have Kobe.
Definitely gotta one of the have Kobe players I've ever got to see. You know, seriously. But yeah, man, we definitely appreciate you for signing the jersey as well too. We do want you to sign it on the front too, just so we can frame it. You know what I'm saying, and obviously have the front with the Bradford logo on the side as well too. Other than that, this has been a great episode of Line for Line. I greatly appreciate you for coming through and rocking with us, bro.
Thanks for having me, Dale.
Yes, sir.
I can see it all. Billboards in the plex, pool with the mansion, account full of racks, podcast preaching, reaching for the stars, coops all foreign every week.